Bodine 52 here. My question today is am I safer riding today because I have my Gremlin bell? I don't know. Let's go for a ride and see. All right, let's go. Hi folks, out and about, and wanted to see if today we can talk about something. Motorcycle safety. Lots of ways to be safe. The thing I want to talk about today is Gremlin bells. Now, I guess that most of you know what a Gremlin bell is. As a matter of fact, last night I looked up the definition of Gremlin bell and saw a bunch of stories and what they meant, but I wanted to talk about it. So let me start with a couple years ago, 2016, when I bought my previous bike. Not this gorgeous 2018 Ultra Limited that I am on right now, but my old Street Glide. When I bought that bike from a dealership back in Michigan, they did kind of a walk around after you bought the bike. Walk around of the dealership. So they introduced you to the general manager. They took you in the back, showed you the service department, showed you the clothing folks, right? Hate to interrupt the talk here, but we always got to do a Sean Smoke tribute by stopping here and looking at the water. Anyway, and when I got to the parts department, the lady behind the parts said, "Hey, I want to give you a Gremlin bell." Of course, I said, "What's a Gremlin bell?" And she says, "Well, a Gremlin bell is something that you hang on your motorcycle, towards the front, by the way, that is supposed to make sure that the gremlin demons, or the road demons, do not cause you to have an accident." And I said, "Huh, that's a little weird, but all right." And you know, my first thoughts was, this is Harley's way to, because I understand it's just Gremlin bells started with Harley. I could be wrong there, so if you don't ride a Harley and have heard the same thing, let me know, please. But I said, okay. And she says, "Look, you got to remember one thing. It has to be gifted to you." She says, "You can buy it and put it on your bike, but it's not as effective if somebody gets it for you. And if somebody gets it for you, you have twice. Everybody knows my favorite place to ride by. Twice the protection." So I got the bike, brought it home, put the Gremlin bell on. No accidents, 2 years. Just saying. I'm sure I may have to do something with. I think I'm a pretty safe driver, and maybe I didn't ride that many miles, and I'm sure there's other reasons, but the fact is the Gremlin bell has provided safety to me. So, as you all know, when I turned in old Lucky, my past bike, I took the Gremlin bell off. And honestly, I didn't know what protocol was. Do I go home and put it on this bike, yet to be named? Or what? So, to be safe, I decided to put the Gremlin bell in the tour pack. Now, I also hear that it's also not as effective if it's not hanging on the bike. So, I am telling Mrs. Bodine this story, I think, during the first ride on this bike. She's like, well, we got to go to the Harley place and get a Gremlin bell, just in case. And I said, well, yeah, I can't do that. And she's like, why is that? And I'm like, because I can't buy it for myself because it's only half as safe. Come on. She says, oh, okay. Yeah, she's still looking at me a little cross-eyed, going, okay, Bodine. A little weird, but whatever. So, fast forward. Mrs. Bodine is currently out of town helping her mother, who had some surgery, and she is in Maryland. So she is gone, and I was out of town last week, a couple days for business. And unfortunately, she had to leave before I got home. And in 7 days, or whatever it is, 6 days, the 11th of October, we will have our 32nd anniversary, which is just amazing to me that somebody would put up with my rear end for 32 years, but whatever. So she is coming home a week from tomorrow, but unfortunately on Wednesday or Thursday of this coming week, I am heading to Deer Camp in Michigan to search for Bambi's father. So we are again going to miss each other. And when I return from Deer Camp after 3 or 4 days, or I have a lot of success, which I expect, I will be back. So I'm going to miss our anniversary. So when I came home from work, I went up. I've spent some time working out of my home, a couple of weeks, a month, and I kind of went up and put my suitcase in the bedroom and went into my office, and there sat a box and a card. Really nice, happy anniversary, sorry we're not together, I love you, I know I'm crazy, but that type of, really just a sweet card, right? So I open up the package. I think I was probably supposed to wait, but shh, let's not tell her. So I open it up, and it looks like it's a ring box or a necklace box. I'm like, okay, I'm not a necklace type of guy, but hey, it's a gift, right? I open it up. It's a new Gremlin. How cool is that? So Mrs. Bodine not only listened to me, but she had to drive to a dealership to get that. She does not order by herself off of Amazon, though my daughter may have done that, but I think she went and actually picked it up. So that means that she not only thought of it as a gift, but that she also found a way to get it to me. So that was very nice, and I'm very appreciative of that. And last night, because I'm such a wild guy in my early 50s, at 9 o'clock I went in my garage and decided, let's work on the bike. So I, of course, put on my driver's backrest that I had taken off my Street Glide Special. I adjusted the shock on the bike, and of course I put the bell on, which you have now seen. So my question is, do you think, it probably wasn't very safe, Bodine, do you think, one is why are all these people out here, do you think that it makes you safer? Do you have one on your bike? And of course, the last question, is this just a Harley, another Harley way to get you to buy into the culture? So, if you can leave the comments on a Gremlin bell and what you think, I would really appreciate it. And regardless if it keeps me safer or not. I definitely hope that you ride often, ride strong, and most importantly, ride and be safe all the time, not just when you're on the bike. So that's it for me. Appreciate your feedback. Appreciate you taking a peek at my little video here. And again, thanks for checking in. Bodine 52, I'm out.